Assalamu alaikum students. This is science lecture of 7th class. Open your book, page number 17. As we were reading chapter number 2, plants and their system. In previous lecture, we have discussed about transport in plants. Transport system in plants is carried by xylem and phloem tissues. Both kind of tissues are collectively called vascular bundles. Moreover, we have discussed about inside a root. We have discussed the internal structure of roots, in which we have read xylem tissue, root hairs, phloem tissues, and root cap. Next, we examined the internal structure of stem, in which we learned about vascular bundles, that is made of xylem and phloem tubes, the role of phloem tissues and the role of xylem tissues. Today we are going to talk about leaves. So leaves are our today's topic. Leaves are the food factories of plants. Leaves are called food factories of plants because we know that plants are autotrophs. They prepare its own foods. That's why plants are called food factories. This food is prepared in leaves. That's why leaves are called food factories of plants. They all where a plant makes food during photosynthesis. Leaves are that part of plants where photosynthesis takes place. During photosynthesis, food is prepared. Leaves are usually green, although other colors exist. We have seen that mostly the leaves are green in color, but sometimes there are some other colors exist. For example, yellow. We have seen yellow color leaves also. Whatever their color, all leaves contain chlorophyll. One chemical is present in all kinds of leaf, that is chlorophyll. So what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is the chemical that absorbs light energy from the sun. Chlorophyll is present in leaves, which is chemical that absorbs sunlight and prepare food by a process called photosynthesis. Leaves are well suited to their job. Here we will discuss the structure of leaves. They are broad and flat to absorb lots of light and exchange gases with the surrounding air. Students, this is a leaf, and mostly leaves are broad and flat. Leaves are broad because they can absorb much light and the gases exchange between the leaves and surrounding air is betterly. They are thin, so gases can get to all the cells easily. All leaves are thin. Why they are thin? They are thin because the gases exchange between leaves and surrounding air easily. They have holes called stomata to let gases get in and out from the surrounding air. Leaves have some pores, some holes. These holes are called stomata. These stomata are used to exchange gases in the leaves. They have lots of veins made from vascular bundles to carry water to photosynthesizing cells and carry sugar away. Veins also help support the leaf. Student, this is a leaf and these are veins of the leaves. These veins contain vascular bundles, and we know that vascular bundles consist of xylem and phloem tissues. Xylem tissues transport water to the leaves, and phloem tissues takes sugar from leaves and transport this sugar to all parts of the plant. This is the structure of leaf and function of leaf. There are given some parts of leaf. This is a leaf, and this main part of leaf is called midrib. It is present in the center of the leaves. These are called veins, and this portion of leaf is called lamina. This is called leaf stalk. Veins, midrib, lamina, and leaf stalk. So students, you read about leaf. What is leaf? Leaf is the organ of plant where photosynthesis takes place. And there are different parts of the leaf. We have discussed midrib, veins, leaf stalk, and lamina. Now we have read that structure of leaves. Leaves are broad and flat. Second, they are thin. They have holes called stomata. They have lots of vascular bundles. This is about the leaf structure and function. Next, move page number 19. Leaf veins provide a skeleton which support the leaf as well as transport system. These are veins of leaf. This provide a skeleton. Skeleton means skeleton are the parts that provide support. So, veins provide support to the leaf as well as transport system. These veins also contain vascular bundles, so these veins help in the transport system. Banana leaves are very broad to absorb lots of light. In previous topic leaves, we have discussed that leaves are broad. Why they are broad? Because they can absorb much light. So banana leaves are very broad. Grass leaves are narrow but very thin, so gases get to every cell. We have read that the quality of leaves is that leaves are thin. Why they are thin? Their thinness helps in the exchanging of gases between the leaves and the surrounding air. So grass leaves are narrow and very thin. Next we will study about the inside of leaf, means internal structure of leaf. So let's study about it. This is the internal structure of leaf. This is called cuticle and this is the upper layer of the leaf. The upper skin of the leaf is transparent to let light through to the cells below. It is covered by a layer of wax. This is called cuticle. So what is cuticle? The upper layer of leaf is covered by wax which is called cuticle. Cuticle makes the leaf waterproof. Next, this portion is called vein and it contains xylem tissues and phloem tissues. These are xylem tissues and these are phloem tissues. Xylem tissues provide water to the leaf and phloem tissues take sugar from the leaves and transport this sugar to all parts of the plant. Next, around each stomata are two guard cells. A tiny hole in the bottom skin is called stoma. Students, these are types of cells called guard cells, and a hole is present between these guard cells. This hole is called stoma. Stoma is singular and plural is stomata. So what is the function of stomata? Stomata are the holes that helps in the exchanging of gases between leaves and surrounding air. Next, this portion is called chloroplast. This portion of leaf is made up of layer of chloroplast cell. These chloroplast cells contain a chemical that is called chlorophyll. So what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a chemical that absorbs sunlight. These chloroplast cells absorb sunlight from sun. It takes water from the roots and prepare its own food by a process called photosynthesis. So this is the internal structure of the leaf. So students, in internal structure of leaf, we have discussed about cuticle, vein. Vein is made of xylem and phloem tissues. Upper skin is made of wax, that is called cuticle, and cuticle makes the leaf waterproof. Next we have discussed about guard cells. Some cells are present. These cells are called guard cells, and the hole between these guard cells is called stomata, and stomata helps in the exchanging of gases. Next we have learned that chloroplasts contain chlorophyll. These cells are chloroplast and these contain a chemical that is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll absorbs sunlight and helps in the production of food by a process called photosynthesis. So students, this is the lecture about leaves. I hope you will understand this. Thank you.